Hi, this is Josh Clark with this week's episode of Be Your Best. Today I want to talk about just saying no, not just to drugs, but saying no to even the good things so that we can achieve the very best that God has for us, so that we can achieve our best year ever. You know, so many times we say, I just don't have time. I just don't have time. And that excuse oftentimes distracts us, takes away from achieving the very best things, the very things that we're supposed to be doing, we don't achieve because we say we don't have time. I was reading about the NFL draft, and Jared Goff, who was drafted as a quarterback by the Rams, with the first overall draft pick of the 2016 NFL draft. It was interesting that former college roommate and teammate Raymond Hudson said about him. He said, we used to go out to watch movies, and Jared would say, no. He said, no, I have to study film. He said, I never really understood that until I saw how it all paid off. And it was interesting. He went on to say, he said, this is just a small step for him. A small step. Well, he signed a $28 million 4-year contract with an $18 million signing bonus. But the reality is, if Jared has learned that discipline for his life, that is just a small step. And those words just really caught me that Raymond said. He said, I never really understood it. I never really understood Jared saying no to going to the movies with all of his friends. No to good things. No to things that were just fine. That really wouldn't have made all that big of a difference, in that moment, that single day. But it was a discipline that Jared had in his life. And again, his roommate, listen to those words. I never really understood it until I saw how it all paid off. And see, I hope that this video catches your attention. I hope this catches my attention. I hope that this message gets to our children, so that we don't get to our deathbed and we say, I really never understood what it meant to say no. I never really understood how important it was. See, I don't care whether you're 14, 34, 64, or whether you're 94. If you get it right now, if you'll just say no to the good, not just to drugs, but to the good, so that you can say yes to the best. See, I believe that God has given you a song on your heart. God has given you unique gifts, talents, and abilities, but you have to say no to all these other distractions. You may have to say no to your favorite TV show. You may have to say no to fast food. You may have to say no to distractions that get in the way. See, for me, I'll give you an example. It's like right now, I really want a road bike. I've had one in the past. I used to compete, and now I live in the Bay Area, and I want a road bike. Even more, I want a mountain bike. But you know what? There's nothing wrong with those things. But right now in this season of my life, there's some things that I know that I'm called to, that I want to excel at, that I want to be my very best, that affect not just me, but so many other people. And so I have to say no to those good things so that I can say yes to these things that I know that I'm called to do right now. See, my challenge to you is, what are those things right now that you need to just sit down right now and say no to at least 3 things that you say, nope, we can't do that. Nope, it's good, but it's a distraction this season of my life. And then I want to ask you that if this video has encouraged you, please go out and share it with your friends and family. Because, one of my favorite scriptures is Mark 12, 30, and 31. And Jesus was asked, what's the greatest commandment? He said, it's this, it's to love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your mind, with all your soul, and with all your strength. And the second is like unto it, to love your neighbor as yourself. You see, we can't live our best life now. We can't love God with all the gifts, talents, all of our strength, everything He's given us. We can't do that if we don't say no. So let's go out there and make a difference right now in our life, in our friends, our family, our community, our church, and then let's challenge others by sharing this video. And let's go out there and hold each other accountable to be our very best and make it an awesome week. God bless.